Hey guys, and welcome to day 2 of week of subscriber replays, Steel Beasts. And today we have the mouse, the mighty mouse, yes. And we have Marit, and he is in, well, derp, his mouse, on El Haluf. And he's actually in quite a good position right here, as you can see here, angling his turret. This is the, you'll see the mouse players do this because it creates slope like nothing else. Slope combined with lots of armor turns into tons of armor. Effective armor, of course. It doesn't just appear. But people are pushing a little bit too forward, ruining Marit's good position here with a wreck covering his side. And Artie is taking out some of the lower tier tanks, and they're complaining about it in the chat. At least the IS-3 was. Well, he was far ahead. And if there's this big artillery in the game, you don't go this far up the hill. Not in tier 8 at least. But Marit is trying to get a good position here by moving this wreck. He can possibly cover his left side from Artie fire. That would be pretty nice. I-7 peeking up, Artie missing. Peeking up again. Nope. T44 decides to peek up and be a hero, but no. That's not gonna happen. Oh, you're not gonna penetrate the side of the mouse. Even if you had a clear shot straight into the side, he wouldn't be able to penetrate. And right now they're just sizing up the situation. Trying to figure out how they should approach this. And Marit decides to push a little forward, go up here, see if he can spot some tanks. He can show his front a little bit, as people will bounce on it if you angle it. And here's a mouse not doing anything to a T44. Very nice, right track there. E3 decides to be a little bit of an idiot. Goes out here, does damage to the M103. And then dies to the 155. Mouse just proceeds here. And once again, does no damage to the T44. It really makes me laugh when I see 155 or tier 10 TDs in general using premium ammo. They have the highest penetration in the entire game, yet they feel like, oh, I need help to fire premium ammo because I don't know how to aim. Something like that. I don't know. Idiots nonetheless. Tier 10 tank destroyers does not need premium ammo. The mouse, however, can need some to deal with some threats because the penetration is, I think it's the lowest of all tier 10s. It's really low. But it has the armor and the HP to compensate for it. T44 trying to do some damage to the rear of the E100. Nope, that's not gonna happen. The gun just isn't good enough. It's just so outclassed. Tier 8 and tier 10 battle. That's really unfortunate for him to be in there. Marit goes up and spots E100 full HP, Yaktika full HP, and an ISU full HP, and wisely enough decides to go a little bit back. E100 comes around and just fires a shell, bounces. He won't be able to penetrate the turret. His penetration just isn't good enough. 235 millimeters of penetration, if I remember correctly. That's not enough to penetrate the mouse's turret. And right now they're just waiting for each other. I think the E100 is just waiting for his teammates to come because he has plenty of them. And they should be able to deal with the mouse. But I could be wrong. I could. So nothing's happening right now. Merritt is trying to side scrape here in the open. You can't do that, but you just have to be careful. Ouch. E100 penetrates. And M12 does damage. 155 comes forward and bounces a shot on the mouse. Gold shot on the mouse. That's hilarious. And once again, no damage. No damage. Then he finally does damage because he aims at the turret. And the turret can be penetrated by gold shells by the 155. E100 does a ton of ramming damage here, and I think that's the way to go right now, because as we can see here, they don't know how to deal with a mouse that's just sitting in front of him with a little angle and not showing the front of his turret. E100 tries to do some ramming damage, but all he does is do some damage to himself because the mouse is moving backwards. Again, look at the angle of his turret. He is turning it so he has the edge of the turret towards the E100, and E100 just won't be able to penetrate right there. And if he hits the slope, he won't be able to either. If the Jagdtiger had some HE, he could easily finish off the mouse right here, but it doesn't seem like he does. So, and then he tries to penetrate the mouse at an angle in the front, which will never work. E100 once again bounces. Mouse trying to move backwards so he doesn't lose a lot of HP. Sadly bounces right there. He's tracked and it starts showing his that edge of the right side of the turret again. So E100 won't be able to penetrate. See here if he does. Will he? Well, nope, he won't. Once more, 70 damage. And the mouse also bounces on the turret of the E100 right there. And then a scumbag, idiot, arty, friendly kills him. Because he gets greedy and he thought, I can splash around a 60 HP mouse. Are you an idiot? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. But as we can see here, before getting team killed, he did accumulate 17,400 damage. Very nice. And we jump straight into our second game, and this is with Krevke or Krevsa. The C's always throw me off in names. So, but yep, he is on Fjords, also in his mouse, the beast. Getting to this rock is just amazing. This rock gives you the perfect cover to cover your lower hull, and all you have to do is then angle. Angle, angle, angle. Conqueror? Nope. E100? Nope. Gold shell from 113? Nope. Is IS-7? Is IS-7? Yes, he did penetrate. I have no idea where. Maybe in the turret, but he shouldn't have the penetration to do that, really. Again, bouncing a 113 gold shell. IS-7 shell as well. Conqueror shell. Yep, we'll eat that too. And another gold shell from the 113, because he just doesn't want to learn from his mistakes. So he just keeps on shooting the same spots with his gold. And here we go again, right into the track with a gold shell. And he hits a IS-7 right there. Conqueror tracks him, bounces another gold shell from the 113. Another gold shell from 113. How big of a player? How small of a player? How small of a mind can you have by shooting gold only and then still only shooting at the same goddamn spot where you can't penetrate? T30 has the right idea though. HE all the way. Conqueror? Nope. IS-7? Nope. T30, 113 still? No. 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 Back and forward. T13 again doing some HE damage. It's the only one doing good damage alongside the IS-7 who can hit hit some kind of weak spot. And nope, still bouncing the gold shells from the 113. Still not wanting to learn. Bouncing I7 as well again there. T30 again hitting with his very strong HE. Because he has that big gun, he deals a decent amount of damage to the mouse every single time he fires. Well, back and forward here. The Conqueror, it's stock. It doesn't have a big gun. As you can see, the turret even looks pretty bad. Bounces once more of those. And T30 once again doing damage. Oh, it retreats just in time. And then the M103 decides to go forward. Takes out the Conqueror. But I think, yep, he goes forward there again. Very bad of him. He's gonna get hurt in just a second by going forward here instead of just relying on the mouse to be able to take some more damage. Hits the E100 in the face there with a premium shell. You won't be able to penetrate with normal shells. It'll highly likely bounce, but with a lucky roll you can penetrate with AP shells. Nice 7 hits the M103. The mouse hits the E100 even though spazzing out just in the last second there before firing. I don't know what went wrong there. I7 once again penetrating the turret even though it's angled. I don't really know what's going on there. It's funny how he bounces when it's straight on him, but not when it's angled like this. T30 gets another very nice HE shell in on the mouse. And the I7 is now moving forward here. Bounces on the turret. It's funny how he bounces when it's straight on, but not when it was angled. That's pretty funny. E100 gets up there and gets tracked. And the I7 comes up on the side, and then he has to focus and he turns his tank. And the E100 takes him out. And that was all she wrote for the mouse that day.